Yo, what's going on, everybody? Drew over at Future Strategy Gaming coming at you with another reaction time video. This time we're going to take a look at Zepla HQ. The video is titled Final Fantasy 14 Community's Bubble is Bursting. My assumption is she's probably going to talk about the large influx of players that we got coming into the game right now, whether it's because of all the hype that's surrounding Final Fantasy 14, the fantastic free trial that they offer, or because there seems to be this gaming lull, if you will, just because of what the global situation was for the last 18 months. So let's take a look at what she has to say.
Hey Buns, so before I get into the video today, first of all, I wanted to mention, obviously, the new camera.
Yeah, she looks way different.
It's a Sony A7C, and check it out. Does
autofocus.
Focus.
Yeah.
Baby. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy about it. But what I actually want to talk about here today is all the new players coming to Final Fantasy 14.
Yep.
Wow, it has been the biggest wave I've ever seen.
Big time.
And it is very likely because of all of the prominent WoW content creators saying good
covering
things
the game.
Finally
Yep, big
giving
time.
14 a try and reporting back saying it's incredible. I just watched Jesse Cox's comparison of WoW and Final Fantasy 14.
It's a good one.
It was very well put together. It was very positive. I would agree with pretty much all of it. And
go watch that video.
So that's what I mean. Like, these content creators are going back and letting their communities know they're snoozing. They've been snoozing on this game for too long, and it's finally time to give it a try. I had the interview with Asmongold and Rich Campbell last week on the Allcraft podcast, and
which prior to that video, I didn't know who Rich Campbell was. I'll be brutally honest. And now that I watched that video, this dude's a great moderator. I think I started going down a rabbit hole on his channel because I really liked how he went about things. What I really like about that one, regardless of your feelings as of right now of this video of Asmongold, watch that and see him out of character. Because I mean that. Asmongold is a character, but Zach, the guy he is, the person he is, it was a very great interview. It was really, really fun to watch, and highly recommend it. I'll put a link down in the description for you.
I know Rich is having an amazing time playing, and Asma said that he will finally give it a try. And I mean, I could not be happier. This is amazing. This is an incredible time for Final Fantasy 14.
It's a great time.
And I want to welcome these people. I want to encourage people to be welcoming to the new players as well.
Same.
Because, I mean, I don't see myself as different from any of the new WoW refugees that are coming in.
Yep.
I myself, having been a WoW refugee that came during the Warlords of Draenor era, so
I know that seems to be the moniker. I'm not a refugee. I come from 16 years, 2004. What is it? 17 years of WoW playing. Not a refugee. I'm someone who simply is looking for a different experience.
Welcome. Welcome, my long-lost World of Warcraft brethren. I know that Final Fantasy 14's community has been fairly insulated for some time. It has, for better or worse, been sort of a bubble. But as we see the game grow in popularity, that bubble must burst, and it is bursting. And I see this as good. I realize there are people out there who are afraid of change, and this makes them feel threatened in some way, and they have been fearfully.
Take a look at the video I'm linking right now.
I let people know to maybe chill out a little bit. It's going to be fine. It's actually much better to have growth and change rather than sit in the little bubble of stagnant pond water that just gets all stanky and gets the algae.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes start coming. There's so many mosquitoes out here lately. They're so annoying.
She's like in UK or something, right?
With all the pouring in of new personalities, new faces, new perspectives. This is revitalizing for our community, and it is only good.
Completely.
I see only good coming from this. I know some people hear me say that, and they're like, but what do you mean, Zepla? Only good? Don't you know how toxic that community is? Or that community? Have you heard how terrible they all are, every single one of them? And I'm always like, hold up, like, do you not hear yourself? Do you realize how unfriendly and unwelcoming you sound? So you're worried about them being unfriendly.
I'm so happy a content creator in the 14 space with as large of a community as Zepla has just said that, because I will be posting sometime later on today after this video goes live on the channel, my reaction to some of the community in Final Fantasy 14 and how they treated Asmongold on his first stream. Thank
But
you,
you've built
Zep.
up all this hostility to people that you're getting ready. You're already being pretty unfriendly
Yeah,
too.
you're gaslighting yourself.
I don't know how people go through life this way. I mean, you have to deal with people on an individual basis and not set up these self-fulfilling prophecies where you're expecting someone to be hostile to you, so you're hostile to them before they've even had a chance to introduce
Couldn't have said it any
themselves.
better.
You're saying to yourself, oh, well, I bet they're going to be like this, 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 and this. And you build up this hostility before you've even had a conversation with someone on one-on-one. And of course, if you engage with someone having that attitude, they may respond to that with hostility,
Why wouldn't
that from you, maybe even defensively. And then people will say, oh, well, I told you so. I knew that they'd
You
be
put
like
them
that.
on the defensive.
Not realizing that maybe it was your built up, maybe it was your attitude of unfriendliness that could have evoked this response from someone else. I don't think it's fair to place judgment on someone just because they happen to play a video game with a toxic reputation. I mean, haven't we all at some point in our lives?
I played WoW too. I'm not toxic.
Toxic reputation, or if because they watched a streamer that you don't like that's not a basis for knowing someone or judging someone at all. And I think that life might be easier if you just give people the benefit of the doubt. Be kind first. See what happens. Let's also not pretend like it's a paradise here in the 14 community where nobody's toxic ever. I mean, I know that we all like to say it is generally positive, and it is.
Generally.
But I have met some of the most toxic people in the 14 community. They are rare, but they are here. I want to make this clear. I will not tolerate gatekeeping of any kind in my community. I won't do it. There's not a whole lot that we put the boot down hard on, but that is one thing that I take very personally. I take it very seriously.
Agreed. Me too.
I want people to feel welcome. I want people to feel like they belong. That's kind of the whole guiding principle of this YouTube channel of my streams.
Yep.
It is to make Final Fantasy XIV more accessible for new players. And accessible means, in part, teaching people about the world, teaching people about different game mechanics, but also, I mean, helping them feel welcome, helping them feel like this is easy, this is fun, you belong here. And so that's why I take it so personally, and that's why I decided it was important for me to speak out about it before it becomes an issue. Right now, I wouldn't say that it is widespread.
When did this video come up?
Community, people, I think, knowing that I came from WoW, tend to be more understanding and more cool about it. Now, I do not expect everybody to like everyone else. I'm not asking you to be best friends with every single person.
Also what I'm saying.
But I think that the bare minimum we can offer other
civility
people is to give them the space to play the game on their own and decide if they like it for themselves.
Right.
You know, if you don't like someone, let them be.
Yeah.
Even your friends, you can let them be to a degree. I mean, in the sense of not putting pressure and expectations on them and just letting them make up their own mind about what they like and if they're having fun or not. I think this tribalism about the game is super unhealthy.
Correct.
I don't like it when someone says, oh, I want to go play Elder Scrolls Online for a while. Oh, I'm done with 14 for now. I want to go play another game. And their friends
Nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, what? You're going to do what?
You're going to go enjoy your time?
Back up, man. Why are you acting this way?
Right.
This is your friend. This is someone you like. Shouldn't you, most of all, want them to be happy and to have fun?
Yep.
That is.
Otherwise, they're not your friend, and you're not theirs.
Gets in the way of that. I'm really unsettled by that.
Yep.
And
agree completely.
Remember that just because we like a product doesn't make it part of our identity. I was pretty hesitant to make this video at all because
I'm glad
I didn't
she
want
did.
to reinforce what I consider to be a false paradigm of us versus them. I didn't want to give anyone that idea or plant that seed.
That's how it shouldn't be.
Based on nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think that turning on an application on my computer or going to a certain website on Twitch makes me different in any way. It doesn't make me better. It doesn't make me worse. It doesn't add to my personality. It doesn't change my identity. It just... It's a program that's on my computer screen, you know? And I think it's a really, really insane way to judge someone.
Agreed completely.
So I felt like talking about it might somehow reinforce it, even if I'm saying
I could see that.
You know? But since I kept having people asking me, am I worried about so-and-so, or I'm worried about these people or those people, I felt like, okay, maybe I should talk about it. Maybe talking about it and encouraging people to be welcoming will have a positive outcome in the end. Buns, thanks for watching. If you like this video, consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow warriors of light. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Awesome. Awesome. When was this video? July 2nd. Okay. All right. So I have a video going on to the channel sometime around later today that I recorded before watching this. And it is about the hostility that Asmongold has been getting. So I kind of wish I would have done this reaction sooner, but 4th of July weekend, you know how it goes. Sorry. That being said, I am so happy someone, especially Zepla in this particular situation, came out and said something. Because yes, we're not perfect. There are going to be some bad apples. But she said it best when she said, I am not trying to cultivate that on this channel. I feel the same way. I said it in my other video. I'm essentially going to post it to my quick thoughts about how I feel with what happened with Asmongold's first attempt to play Final Fantasy XIV. And it's purely gatekeeping on some of the Final Fantasy XIV members who engaged in that activity and that toxicity. And that's not acceptable. And I said it in my other video. This is the last time I'll say it. I'll say it in this video right now. If you supported the people that tried to negatively impact Asmongold's experience in the game, or if you are someone who was actually doing it, please unsubscribe from my channel. I have absolutely no qualms with you taking your business elsewhere. I don't make money off this shit. I just don't need you watching my content because that's not how I operate. And if you're going to operate like that, I give you all the power to do so. You are your own human individual. You can do whatever you want. I do not support you in any way. And therefore, I do not want you supporting me in any way. I think that seems fair. Might seem hostile. It's not. It's not meant to be. I just know who I want to be and who I am. And I don't want to be affiliated with any of that stuff. So thank you for initially coming and checking out the content. If you do unsubscribe, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. But I don't want you to be a part of my community if that's how this is going to be. Anyways. Great video. I'm really happy. Hey, we're getting much bigger as a Final Fantasy XIV community, and I think it is kind of on us, the current community, to not only welcome in WoW refugees or new players of any kinds, but to do it in a non-malicious way. Hey, if Final Fantasy XIV was having a bad time and you were no longer interested in the game, and WoW was in the reverse opposite situation of what's happening, where they're excelling and Final Fantasy XIV is no longer doing well, I would hope that their community, that community, would accept us. Because that's what we want. We're playing video games. Can you just let that sink in for a second? It's crazy, right? We're playing video games, and people are gaslighting other people. It's mind-blowing. Honestly, I'm fucking mind-blown that shit like that is happening. So I just really hope that we can get over this hump, get over this mentality, move on, and just enjoy playing video games. I know that the last 2 years have been tough. I get it. I've had my own personal struggles. I got a kid, got a wife, I got a house, I got a job. I'm a human being. But I don't act like this. And I hope, I really sincerely hope that my community won't act like this either. Thank you for listening to my rant. My name's Drew. I'm from the Future Strategy Gaming channel. And I'm hoping to bring you more content with positivity because that's who I am as a person and that's who I want you guys to see. Do me a favor. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of these videos or some of my other content, hit that subscribe button. It's a free way to support the channel and allows me to know that what I'm doing is the right thing and I can continue to put forth as much effort and time into this to create quality content for you, the viewer, to see. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're American, happy late 4th of July. If you're not American, thanks for coming to the channel. Enjoy yourself. Take care. Peace.